Guys, let's go on to the next topic. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we only got like 3 topics left, and 2 of them are legitimate topics, while the last one is just a Q&A. So yeah. Alright, talk about the music that really inspires the vibes of TLOD and some scenes I want to have with certain songs in them. Any idea where I have... Yeah, I've written like little descriptions for what I want to talk about in each little section so I don't forget. Let's see, what does this one say? I kind of somewhat discussed part of this with like Zach looking up to the moon and how it like relates to him, relates to the Airbud theme from Air Buddies or whatever. I can see that theme being with them. Yeah. And I also want to put a lot of influence of my nostalgia of music and places I've been to and aesthetics in the Lives of Destiny. Like, I remember there being in, like, early 2017, it was, like, February, me and my dad, we were going on a long road trip in the middle of the night to get to St. Augustine in Florida, to see my Uncle Sherman, get married to, I forgot her name, I think it was Lizzie. I think her name was Lizzie or Elizabeth, I think her name was Lizzie or something like that. Yeah, so my Uncle Sherman was getting married, to someone, and, it was like a long trip. I have a lot of nostalgia for this trip. It was like the middle of the night pretty much the whole way through, and, while I was on that little, road trip, we were going down to Florida, I was, watching... LogDogZip, that Minecraft YouTuber, play a Minecraft adventure map called Prismatic. It's like a cool little adventure map where you can use tinted glass to manipulate the color of beacons to open different colored doors and entrances around you to find the exit. And I thought that was kind of cool, and I remember, like, the background sound LogDogZip put in that video, and it's very nostalgic. It connects me back to something that I seen not too long ago from there. So, right now, it was 2017, the middle of February, and I was very enthusiastic about Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, because it just dropped, like... January, December, November, 4 months ago, in 2016 October, so a lot of that sci-fi feeling was having this, like, intense aura of sci-fi in me. I remember also, playing some game called, Toka Kitchen, I think it was called, Toka Kitchen 2. You, like, feed customers, like, custom virtual foods you make and stuff like that. It was kind of cool. Gets repetitive over time, but, generically, it's a fun little game. I still play it sometimes. Yeah. It's a little kid's game, but who cares? I can have my enjoyment for things. And I also, watched Gangnam Style on repeat, too, during that road trip. And I also listened to Join Us for a Bite, on repeat also, and I watched Dan TDM play Sister Location twice on that road trip, like, watched them through his playthroughs, and his, like, and, like, the custom night, things, yeah. So, a lot of nostalgia, stuff like that, is gonna be in the Lives of Destiny. I'm gonna make it very personal to my experiences, if you get what I mean. I have a deep connection, like a next-level connection than anyone else to my childhood, and locations I've been to, and environments, and aesthetics, and vibes, and all that. Sights, sounds, smells, tastes, feels, touch, all the 5 senses, all combining into one thing, times 100 of what anyone else can feel. That's what I want to put in the Lives of Destiny. Alright, so, also, I want to, talk about the end credits of the Lives of Destiny. have you ever... Okay, tell me how many movies you've seen where people do something unique with the end credits. I'm not talking about end scenes or anything like that, just like the end credits in general. How many times have you seen something like that? Like, not something that's an end scene within the credits, but have you ever seen anything interact with the actual credits themselves, the end credits of a movie? Any of you? Okay, yeah, Finding Nemo. They had characters swimming around there. Yeah, you're right. That's one. Yeah, sure, like the end credits being animated and stuff. Yeah, you typically see that in like the end of kids movies and stuff, right? What other ones can you think of? What other movies can you think of? Well, in any case, that's why I want the Lives of Destiny to be. I want them to have end credits that have that where the beginning, the first half of the credits, they're animated and they have like animated backgrounds. It's like the text is on screen and they show the characters like having a good time and stuff like that and showing their personalities. But in the second half of the credits, it's just a black background with white text. Kind of like your traditional like end credits in the second half. But the type of interaction with the end credits I'm talking about is something that I don't think anyone has done before. And it involves the music that is being played during the end credits. How many times do you think you've seen a movie where there's like, where in end credits, like it's just normal end credits, right? Like just white text on a black background. How many times have you seen a movie where it does a thing where suddenly when there's a certain part of the song comes on, the character just comes on screen and it just lip syncs what the lyrics are for a split second before going back to normal credits? How many times do you think you've seen that? None? I didn't think so. That's what I'm gonna put in the Lives of Destiny. I'll give you a chance to talk before I say something. Rhetorical question, okay. Yeah, see? Fluffy Toasted gets it. There has never been a movie that does that. And let me tell you exactly what I want to do. I'm going to show you, you guys probably already seen the video already, but I'm going to just show you, the video, real quick that I made. Excuse me. Oh, that was my bad. Oh my god. I'm a mess. I'm a dirty old mess. So, with the Lives of Destiny, I'm gonna have it so, like, the end credits... Okay, so imagine this. You're sitting in the theater, you're not expecting anything, the song Monster by Skillet plays, and the credits are rolling, like in the most traditional looking way possible, and, then when it gets to the part where, this is just before the part where he growls, "Oh, I feel like a monster." This is like just before that part. He's going like da 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 da, and then right as he growls, "I feel like a monster," growls those lyrics, Amethyst shows up on screen, and she's in black and white. And the screen is rapidly flashing like a strobe light, and she looks like a realistic animal, and she is growling the lyrics. Like, almost like a jump scare to the people still watching this late into the credits. This is, like, right before the credits end, by the way. Like, how cool do you think that is, right? I want to do the same thing for, like, one of our movies where one of the other characters is doing the same sort of thing, but it's to the song The Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. And when he screams, "This is who I really am," it shows one of the characters in a strobe light effect in black and white, and it shows them yelling into the camera. I think that would be kind of badass, don't you think? And then it just continues on the credits as if nothing happened. You know what I mean? I want to do something like that for the Lives of Destiny. That's just too cool to pass up on. So yeah. I'm a banana, I'm a banana, I'm a banana, look at me move, yeah! Oh my god. Alright. What? I think we're getting close to the end. I think we only got one thing left. Alright, now it's, okay, the last thing before the Q&A, the final Q&A. This is the last little topic before you spew out every question you got. Every single question you got. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to give my predictions for how long everything will take. Everything that I talked about so far. My honest prediction for what I think everything will take. Alright. And I'm going to do it in the order that I think it'll all come out in. Alright. I think the online comic series with all my Discord members as the actors voicing the characters, I think that'll be in the works by spring next year. And each episode will come out once a month. And there will be multiple seasons of it, and I'm going to keep going with it until I write an actual novel about the Lives of Destiny. And then, not fully published, but half published. It's more like I write it out on Wattpad or something like that. That'll probably be the second thing, while the comic dub series is happening. I want the comic dub series to last a long time. I want it to be like something as long as like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic or whatever, like 9, 10, 11 seasons, you know what I mean? Something that'll last a little while. The indie game, I don't know if that's even happening, but if I knew coding right now, and if I had the resources, I would say that would hypothetically come out in like 2 years from now. That most likely won't happen. As for the TV show, the first TV show, maybe, you know what? Actually, no, the first movie would come out first, meant for YouTube. Well, now, not all that I've been explaining now, but like, so far into this thing. Now, I think, the first TLOD movie would come out on YouTube first. I'd say 7 years. 7 years. Maybe even 8. I know I say 5 to 7 years, but I'm rounding that up for what I think the main blockade of TLOD content is, not just the movie. 5 to 7 years of the main blockade of it. I'd say 7 to 8 years for the actual first movie. The second movie, probably like 2 or 3 years later. Then hopefully a TV show somewhere around that time frame as well, along with the second series coming shortly after the third movie, which I'm going to guess is like 10 years from now. And then the sequels will be all throughout the second decade of its existence. And then the last 2 movies at the end of the decade, or just within the third decade of its existence. By then, I think I could make The Lives of Destiny an actual film series on screen. Who knows? But yeah, that's most of my projects so far. Oh yeah, also, I completely went over this. This topic went over the head. I'll keep it short, I promise. But there is a prequel story to The Lives of Destiny on the make after the third movie and before the fourth. And it is about Aerith's older cousin, Rune, and he has to find his missing siblings, and this is during the heat, like the heat point of like the war of the Draysons and the Soars on planet Mira. So yeah, I think that'll be kind of interesting, and Rune has to team up with unlikely heroes, including a rogue Soar, to find his siblings. So, that's kind of interesting, right? Yeah. I think the story's coming along well, too. I would guess that comes along the decade mark as well. Maybe just slightly before. Maybe like 15 years from now, probably. 14, I don't know. When I say movie, I'm talking about like the indie movies that are going to be released on YouTube, not like potentially. Oh, Jesus Christ. Not potentially full-length films on the big screen or anything like that. I'm talking about, like, small movies on YouTube. Yeah. So, yeah, that was basically everything about The Lives of Destiny without spoilers that I can think of right now at this instant. You guys can spew out all the questions you want right now. We got plenty of time. Well, by plenty of time, I mean like 25 minutes at most. I'm gonna go for a little wee again, and when I get back 5 minutes later, I'll be reading your questions. There is no limit to how many questions you can ask. You can just go all ham. It can be the most idiotic questions, it can be the simplest questions ever, or it can be the most detailed questions. I don't care. I'm just gonna be answering what you ask. So, I'll be right back, y'all. Alright, Q&A time. Let's read some of the good old questions you got. You can take as much time as you need to think of questions. Well, as long as it's within the 25-minute time frame. Or something like that. The amount of questions you can ask is unlimited. Oh, I like that. Jake just put hashtag free snout lock. Okay, that's actually good. That's golden. Maybe. I'll figure and see if I can, do something with snout lock. I don't know yet. For now, he's not canon as a character. I'm not sure if I can make him a character, but if you want him to be a character so badly, then I guess I got no choice, you know what I mean? You'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens to Snoutlock. Yeah, I know you're kidding, but still. I can't just, like, waste the OC I made, you know? But, eh. Maybe I'll have him as, like, a background character. We'll call it Even There. If I'm animating stuff, am I gonna do anything in 3D? Well, maybe. I think I'll work a lot better with 2D, but if it's gonna be, like, 3D, like I hope it will be, then it's probably gonna be done by someone else who's, like, really good with, like, Blender and stuff like that. The animation tool, Blender. I don't think the YouTube movies will be 3D animated, although I do wish they were. But that is the idea I originally wanted for them. And hopefully someday, they could be used for that. But I think they're more than likely going to be used for 2D animation, because 2D animation is more cost efficient. It arguably looks better to most people. I can agree with that. But I prefer the style of 3D being mixed with 2D. But there's nothing wrong with having just 2D animation. That's how most indie animations are anyway. And it's just overall better. It's just overall better in every single way, you know? It's more faster to animate too, because you don't gotta deal with so many shapes. You only gotta deal with 2 dimensions instead of 3, you know? It's less confusing. Is there any main genre the soundtrack will have? I mentioned dubstep. Okay, so that dubstep part that I mentioned, where, like, Cassie's, like, fighting off one of the pirates in, like, the concert, in, like, the first TLOD movie, that dubstep plays is just, like, it's not part of the actual, like, film score or anything like that. It's just a song that already exists that I wanted to put in the movie, because I think it'll be pretty fucking epic. It's, let me see if I can get the song real quick that I want to put at that, part. I believe it's called, Miami Hotline, soundtrack, but I think the title, well, that's what the title says, but I think it's supposed to say Hotline Miami, because that's what the game is called, but I think the title's, like, reversed to Miami Hotline for some reason. I don't know, probably, like, a typo the person, putting the video on YouTube made, but whatever, let me see if I can find it. Miami Hotline Volume 3, I think it's called. Yeah, Demonacy, Miami Hotline Volume 3. This is the song that I want to put over top of Cassie single-handedly fighting one pirate. And it's like an epic, like, when the bass drop hits in the song, that's exactly when she throws the first punch. There's, like, a dramatic camera, like, spinning around the two, until then, like, a Matrix, like the Matrix or something like that. I think that'll be kind of sick, you know what I mean? Let me see if I can put it up there. Hold up. For real. But the main soundtrack I wanted to have for The Lives of Destiny, it's gonna be very orchestral, and very cinematic and dramatic. But they're, like, as for the film score itself, like John Williams or whatever. Well, I mean, John Williams stopped making music. He's still alive and everything, but, he's retiring from making music, I heard, so I can't get him to do it. But I think I might just make the OST score for it. I might even, like, have to become a conductor one day to write my own music for my own movie. How cool would that be, you know? But yeah. There are, of course, like other like little other songs of different variety of genres that play. There's no real necessary like genre that it's focused on. It's really just whatever songs I feel most nostalgic to is what's gonna be in the movie or in the movies. You know what I mean? Like personally, it's a very personal movie series. That's what I'm aiming to achieve from it. Yeah. Anyone else got any questions, or is that it? Because if that's it, then it's my turn to ask the questions, and you respond. Okay. Is that supposed to be a question? Or like, what? I was asking to see if you had another question or not. Oh, the slurp. I was just doing that to be silly. I was slurping to be a little autism-y silly. You don't have any more questions? Alright. Alright, my turn to ask you, bubbies, the questions. It's interrogation mode now. Alright. So, overall, what, like, as a whole of the Lives of Destiny's story, what movies do you think it is as good as? Like, not better, not lesser, as good as it is, plot-wise and story-wise. Or anything else-wise. Like, what's another movie series that you think is just as good as The Lives of Destiny can potentially be? Like, just your honest opinions. I'm not asking for anything, like, praise for anything, you know what I mean? The early Fast and Furious movies. Okay. That's not bad. Alright, so if you made a Lives of Destiny movie, what would you think the general plot line would be about if you made one? Like a fan-made project of it, or something. What would the characters do? What happens? It's a difficult question, since a lot of this wouldn't feel strange without my vision. Okay, true. True on that, true on that. What would you all say your favorite parts of The Lives of Destiny were, and why? From what I got so far. Alright, Jake says, "Well, it is a bit confusing to me. I'm a big fan of anime-type action series, and this seems like it would be one of those. I am so hyped." Alright. I mean, it's not really anime-inspired, if I'm being honest. It's more like Western animation-inspired. It's more indie animation-related, but yeah. I get what you mean. But hey, I don't watch anime, so what do I know, you know? Fluffy Toasted, are you typing on the Nintendo Switch or something? I guess they're not gonna say anything. Probably nervous or something. I feel ya. I'll give him time. I'll give him time. Oh, there it is. Alright, so Fluffy Toasted said, regarding the previous question, if I were making fan content of The Lives of Destiny, I probably would be it would probably be about how I think things happen before the time TLOD takes place. I like to think about the way events could lead to a certain direction, how everything was made originally and all that. Well, my friend, you're in luck. I'm making my own little part in the server that's all about the lore that happens before the movie's events. Like the creation of the universe, the past 4 world wars, all that. There's a whole forum I'm making, actually, so if you're interested, you could read that. So, yeah. So, yeah, I think that just about wraps things up, and, yeah, thank you guys for coming. We're gonna end this off with one little more song. Consider this, like, a 5-minute break before I just suddenly shut the thing off. So, yeah. Oh yeah, I got one more question. What did you guys overall think of the experience here? Was it alright? Very informative. Helped me understand a lot of the things I was still confused about. Alright, cool. Cool. I like that. Nice. You enjoyed it. Nice, nice. Well done. Yay. Alright, now I'm gonna play one more little song. Yeah. You may or may not be able to hear it, but, okay, when I play music, does the audio, like, crack out on here or no? Because I know it's fine on the computer, it's a recording, but, like, how's it on here? A little bit, you can still hear it. Nice, nice. Alright, well, I'm gonna play, 2 little songs that are very easy. Actually, no, I'll play 2 songs that are very easy to hear. Just as a grand little finale to, give this, little space a proper send-off. So, yeah. Thank you guys for, coming here, and enjoy the 2 finale songs. Both of these, 2 songs I'm going to include somewhere within the first Lives of Destiny movie. Damn ads. Excuse the advertisements. Okay, never mind. We're all good. We're all good.